大家好，我叫董夏伦. Hi everyone, my name is Jocelyn Wittenberg, and we'll be doing a character study on the character Wei. So looking at its components first before we get into the meaning, it's composed of Yi, which is one or alone, and Wu, which is tree, wood, lumber, or anything like wood in general. And so as you can see on the left-hand side, you can see the character Mu, which is the tree in the center, and then the Yi, which is the yeah. Moving on to its meaning, there are several different meanings behind the character we have here. So, different meanings of Wei. As mentioned earlier, it is the eighth of the 12 earthly branches of Jizhi, which is a specific period in the calendar. This is kind of like the midpoint that you'll see later on in the meanings. So, uh, in time, it from 1 to 3 p.m., this is Wei Shi, or it's going to be like more like the wait time, which is like 1 to 3 p.m. The next one we have is it's in a period of months. So, and the lunar month, this is like for the lunar calendar, this is the sixth lunar month, which is around July and August. And it's also used in zodiacs with the year of the sheep and the goat, which is Wei Nian. Yeah, so these are kind of like the midpoint of the year or time or month or not quite done with completion. So as mentioned earlier on the previous slide, it's also meaning not yet. So we'll see more of this application further on. Moving on to its origin. So a little bit of origin of this character. It was primarily looking more for divination purposes. So as you can see here, all these kind of look like ancient trees or like divination sticks, as you can see in like other Oracle Bone scripts as well. As you can see, it's evolved pretty consistently over time, still making that tree-like figure. Um, and yeah, and there's also those branches as well. So you can see the 8 branches branching out as well, especially in this picture right here. So moving on to its modern uses in words. There are a few different ways you could approach this, and it mainly is used for like time and placement as well. So the first one we have is 未来, which is future, tomorrow, approaching, pending. So you can see when you add wait to lie, which means to come or to arrive, it means pretty much it's not quite yet there. So it's future, it's tomorrow, it's approaching. The next one we have is 上位, which means not yet and still not. The second to last word we have is 未能, which means cannot, to fail, unable to. So this is comprised of wei, which is not yet, and nung, which means can or to or yeah, can or like a be verb. In this case, it means not quite yet and permanently like to fail or unable to. And the last song we have is songwei, which is never. So as you can see, all these different uses have to do with more of time or like a relativity or future, as well as like not completing something. Whereas its original meaning is more of time and place. So it stays pretty consistent over time and throughout historical and more present day approaches. Other ways it is implemented in modern characters is in more of its phonetic senses. So it's used in mei or mei, or mei, which is younger sister, and hui, which is taste and smell. So this isn't really like the meaning itself. So, but primarily just used for its phonetic component. Overall, here are my references. 谢谢 everyone for watching today's video. Hope to see you in the next one, and 再见. Bye bye.